Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So I wanted to do a quick review of Wrong Turn. It's the movie that came out this year. It's a complete reboot of the original Wrong Turn series, which I know eventually it got pretty bad. Like, even though it got really bad, I actually kind of enjoyed them still. Like, I know how bad it was, I know how low budget it was, but like, I kind of enjoyed it still because like I've watched like worse movies. Like I've watched so many bad movies, and some of them are in there for sure. Some of them are really bad. They're just like it's laughable, but I kind of enjoy it for that reason. And this one here, Wrong Turn 2021, it's a reboot. The movie is directed by Mike Nelson. I don't know who that is, so it's a reboot of the Wrong Turn series, and I just want to give my thoughts on it. So obviously this will contain spoilers, light spoilers, because I'm not gonna like go out and just like, I'm not going to say what happens exactly, but I will give kind of a general plot, idea as to what this movie's about. But yeah, so I just decided to watch this because I just wanted a movie to watch. I was really bored and I had this free rental voucher thing, and I was like, you know what, I'll try look for a movie. I found Wrong Turn. I was like, you know what, I kind of enjoyed those other ones. This is a reboot. Let's see what the hell this is. Watched it, and I think it's one of the weirdest movies ever. It's mostly really weird in the sense that it's different from the original series. If this was just something on its own, then it wouldn't be as weird. But the original Wrong Turn, obviously, you have a bunch of pretty messed up looking people who are just like, they'll kill you. And this one here, it plays with that idea a lot. Like it plays with the fact that you're aware of the Wrong Turn series. They even make fun of it sometimes. Like there was one scene at the end about some characters watching a movie, and they were going to watch this movie about cannibals or something, and they're like, again? Really? Kind of playing on the fact that, yeah, there was so many of those movies, right? But this one is a little different. I don't want to spoil exactly what happens in the story, but it is very different. It's not what you're expecting. And what actually happens in this movie, I don't really know if you could make a sequel about this. Like, could you actually do a sequel on this movie with all the surprises and twists and turns that happen? Like, the thing is, a lot of that is based off of you assuming it's going to go this one way, and then you find out during certain key parts of the movie, these characters have done these really bad things, and actually they did those bad things because they were just assuming it was going to be this, when in fact, this place isn't really like that. But now these bad things are going to happen. Now, there was that one scene in the dark. Whenever you do something bad, either you get sentenced to death or darkness. At least those are the two things that I learned in this movie. They don't go into anything else more than that, so I'm assuming that's just really what it is. Those are the punishments. I guess there is one for trespassing, but I think it could still be death or darkness would be your punishment. Anyways, that room had a lot of people in there. That was a creepy scene. That was messed up and freaky, but that goes to show that there could be other stories there. It's just that it would be kind of the same thing, right? People going to this place, walking through the woods and coming across this group called the Foundation, which was there before, I guess, the Civil War. They believe in keeping the principles and ideas of what the country was like before, I guess, the Civil War and stuff like that. And so they've been there for a long time. It's almost like heaven there. And yeah, I mean, I guess you could do a sequel on it if you wanted to. There is something there. But I just think with this movie here, it really does play with the idea that this is a reboot. It plays with what you know about the Wrong Turn series. And I think if you take those elements out of the movie, then there's not really a lot there. Like, the acting is all right in this movie. There are certain scenes where it is definitely cringy, and you can it's more in the writing and in the dialogue and stuff, but I still enjoyed the movie. I was surprised by how much was changed in the movie and how much this was more of just, it was an actual movie. The ending was weird. The ending, I was like there is constant twists and turns. You think it's going this way, it's going to go this way. You think it's going this way, now it's going to go this way. It's a constant, trust me. And if you've watched the movie, you probably know what I mean by the ending scene, especially like the ending credit scene, what happens there. That was just like, what? Now what? Like, see, I think that's something that you can do a sequel on, is if you focus on that last scene there and what happens next. Like, I think you could do something there. And I would be interested in a sequel now that I've watched this. I mean, why not go and do one? But yeah, I just wanted to give some thoughts on this movie. This movie just kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't even know it came out. So yeah, but post your thoughts down below if you have watched this movie, if you haven't, and even if you've heard of it. Like, did you know that the Wrong Turn series was going to be rebooted? Hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.